Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, so Bitcoin in the end ended probably this wave 2 here at 20.7k. Followed with that move exactly the forecast, and it hit exactly the target of this wave Y within the wave 2. So I think a couple of dollars difference, but that target was based on the length of the wave W, that the wave W and the wave Y have the same length, and the target was 20,700, and that is exactly where we landed. Okay. From here, I told you yesterday, today, if we break out of this channel, we have a really good chance that wave 2 is finished. If we see an impulsive structure to the upside, in the end, we had a lot of overlaps here, but then I gave you this key level to break above that. That would raise confidence, and we broke above this level, and then we saw that pump to the upside. Yeah, so had you, for example, set a limit order above that level, you would be nicely in profit now. Bear in mind, it's a bit too early, even though this is of course a nice pump and it's going in the right direction. It's going in line with this bullish scenario at the moment, which is still the primary expectation, even though everybody expected prices to crash after the Fed rate decision. I didn't say anything to that for good reason, because I believe that these news, Fed rate, interest rate decision, and so on, only have a short-term effect, and that they do not substantially change the trend direction. They can have a short-term effect, they can have a short-term volatility effect, and we certainly see a lot of volatility here at the moment. I told you before, a lot is probably priced in already, and that if we see a 75 basis point increase, it's probably rather bullish, because this is what most people expected, and maybe a lot of people even expected 100 basis points. That didn't happen, therefore we're now going up. Or at least it was the catalyst to start the move, or to continue and accelerate the move that was already happening anyway. Bear in mind, even this morning already, before we saw the interest rate decision, we broke above that channel. Yeah, and we're now heading higher. Next target for the bears, bulls. By the way, we broke even above the wave B level. Yeah, that is bullish. Next level will be here the 23k level. If we get above that level, then we have finally a chance to develop this wave 3. It would be too good to be true nearly, yeah. But what we need to see, and that is what Ethereum is currently developing, hopefully, we're not quite there yet, is this impulse. We need to see this impulse. So currently, the wave count that we have here on the chart, based on the Elliott Wave method, is a 1, a 2, the 3 is still missing, then a 4 down and a 5. Ethereum did that wave 3. It made that wave 3, and because it did reach the wave 3 target, Ethereum, and I've been telling you all along, the Ethereum chart looks better than the Bitcoin chart. Because Ethereum reached the wave 3 target, it was possible to calculate with a high probability Ethereum's wave 4 target, which was reached as well as a reversal area, which it did reverse out of already. Bitcoin, however, because it did never reach wave 3 targets, it was obviously not possible to calculate a target here, and I never calculated a downside target before we started the downtrend, because we never reached the wave 3 target. So we need to see those patterns play out, and the more of these we see play out, the more target areas we can calculate with a high probability. Ethereum worked nicely, Matic worked nicely, Quant worked nicely, ADA worked nicely, Bitcoin also worked nicely, but we obviously expected first that a wave 3 is playing out. Now that strong retracement here didn't really play into our hands. It came down a little bit stronger than originally anticipated here at the peak. I told you that we will probably drop now below 22.9k, which we did, and in the end we dropped all the way down to 20.7. You can luckily watch all of that if you watch previous videos. It's all on YouTube. Told you this because this was only a 3-wave move up, okay? I warned you here. And then I gave you targets to the downside. At the latest target was the 20.7k level. We reversed now. Next target for the bulls need to be to break this 23k level. And if we then finally get above the 24k level here, 24.3, then the bulls have a long way to go to reach the new target for the wave 3 here in yellow. Let me just readjust that, because first of all we need to reach this wave 3. 1, 2, target would be 29.5k. We need to get there. Yeah, we need to get there to fulfill the bullish requirement. Now we need to be a bit careful not to FOMO, not to be too crazy now about the price developments and everything. You know, we are still so early, and it's not even clear that we are finally breaking out here. I mean, the indication is there. Yeah, we've broken out of the levels I gave you. That accelerated certainly that move, but we are far away from the wave 3 target. That is what we need to get to. If we are there, then we can be more confident that we are in a real breakout. If we get there, we can also calculate a wave 4 target. Now that can be used for shorting or for adding more positions in the wave 4 area. And then we could move up in a final wave 5, and then we will correct all of these moves anyway. So if you get this 5-wave move completed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, that will all correct down in an ABC anyway. Yeah, and then we'll land somewhere probably in the mid 20k area again, or 25k or something. But if we do that, that would be amazing, because this is then the best proof you can get that the overall downtrend is over. Okay, so again, it's played out differently to what many people expected. Many people expected, as a result of the Fed interest rate decision, crashing market, lower lows. Didn't happen. It's currently working out in line with this bullish Elliott Wave count, which is currently still primary expectation. Again, only 60-40, but it is primary expectation. And but be careful, because this could all still be part of that volatility. But the fact that we broke out of the channel, the fact that we are moving up impulsively, could really point towards rising prices now. I mean, already down here, this was the target. Yeah, this was the target, or here the breakout point, or here the breakout point. Now we are just below resistance. Of all levels that we have seen here, the breakout point here that I gave you, the breakout point here I gave you, this point where we are is probably the worst to buy. Yeah, because we're just below resistance. Yeah, we want to wait now for a breakout above that level, and then we've got the wave B and the wave 1. A move above that level could push us first of all into the region around 25.5 to 26k, and then 29.5k. Good, and that is currently my view about Bitcoin. So quite happy about how it's all developing, because it's all in line with expectations at the moment, and also in line with the bullish scenario that would be great if it plays out. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.